everybody, how's it going? Let's play some more Satisfactory, eh? Oh, it's been a day. So bloody tired. Always so bloody tired. So what were we doing yesterday? We were doing a bit of decoration because I had to go to work yesterday, so didn't have a whole lot going on. I had to do a short stream. God. So here it is. That there is what we built yesterday. Which is pretty cool, I reckon. We're getting there with it. So the question is, do we want to keep working on this? This little outpost we started building here. It is functional. It already does its thing. Yeah, do we continue to make it look pretty? Or do we find the next factory to build? And wait. I don't mind either way, really. Well, let's figure out what would be the next factory to build. Actually, I think the next thing we would do is get these bloody steel pipes back to base, wouldn't we? That would make the most sense. So it would be another one of these train stations. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to try and get some steel pipes back to base and then remove the steel pipe creation at base. That sounds good to me. Actually, I mean, yes, that is a good idea. Another thing that we need to do is connect this train system back up to the main loop. So this needs to go straight and connect up to there. That's another thing we need to do. Oh, right, that's taking the steel down there. I was going to say, what? Never mind, but that's okay. So yeah, this is picking up steel from the steel factory pickup. So this is where we would take it back originally. I like that sulfur not being a part of the main line. It makes more sense. The easiest place to connect this would be to here, right? So then the left would just come out, connect up to that side. Right can come in and connect up to here. My question becomes, what the hell's this bit? Like, why? I don't think we need it. Like, I think we need to get rid of this top station. And replace it with another one down there. And then that one needs to be able to come all the way up this hill, through here, back over to the base. To replace steel pipes. I think that's the goal. I think that's what we gotta do. Yeah. Which doesn't exactly help. I feel like I should use this bit here, actually. It's like this should go down into that front one. Oh, and this one's just a little bit too high. Alright. Alright. I think I've got an idea. So we're gonna add another one of these stations right beside this one. Yep. This one here needs to move somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. We'll have to figure that out. Oh, I missed it. Never mind. But I think we're getting rid of that. Dismantle crate? Yep, almost certainly. Where are you? There. I should have anticipated. I did anticipate that. That was dumb. Alright, at least we have a little bit of a plan. Not that it makes a good stream to have a plan, or to make the plan the second we start, does it? I don't know. I feel like I should be doing this shit off stream and being like, alright, today we're doing this. You know? That's too hard. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. That would require organization. That ain't me. Alright. It ain't me. I'm no organized one. Sorry. Alright. God. So much more than I thought it was gonna be. Son of a bitch. It's alright, we'll dump this and then we'll be good. There, nailed it. Beautiful. Alright. So we're gonna have to refigure sulfur. What's on the other side of this wall? Not a lot. Logistics. This could just be brought down a bit, I think. Sorry. Ah. Alright. So we're gonna have another train station that goes here. Yeah. No. No, we just have to go through, right? Yeah. Sorry, Mum's listening to Violent Sound. Alright, there we go, we'll do that. I haven't heard it in so long, I don't actually remember the words to it, which feels weird. So this is going to be the bypass. So if we're left, then we can come all the way around here. There we go. Alright, so this one here. I don't think we're going to be able to bypass all this. Maybe. Do you reckon we'll be able to fit a little bypass offshoot here? Yeah. Easy. Not there though. It's gonna come forward a little bit. Sorry. Signal loops itself, does it? What do you mean? There we go, now you're good. Love is gone away. Oh. Alright, yeah, we'll just follow the path. Like that. Oh, shit. Here, excuse me, you're on the wrong line now. Actually, maybe not. Here, just stop driving. Just stay there, hang out. That makes sense. That makes sense. I disconnected the power. And this side of the world isn't making power. Everyone chill out. That was fine. Train collision? Where? Oh, is it because it rolled back down the hill at it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll fix that later. No, I can't fly here. Ow. God damn. Who broke the power? Crazy. I think we should start with this one. Gone away. Sorry, every now and then I just have to sing a little bit. It's part of my disease. Ah. Beep, 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 beep. How do we do you? I mean, you're gonna come along. That's not even at the right point. And it's going to turn up and connect with this one. I don't think it's going to have the room. I mean, we'll check. Where is it? Double ramp. Why'd I look here? Ooh, it does actually. Nice. That's perfect. It'd be nicer if I could do it a little smoother, but... that's about as good as that's gonna get, I reckon. Oh, fuck. Damn. Damn. We need to cut out this corner a little bit, maybe. What if we just bring this back out over to like the middle? What if we start with the 1 meter? There we go. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, we need to move that. Alright, I think we're good. This one will come up to about... ooh, actually, I'm not sure. Normally that's 1, 2, 3. It's obviously not what I want to do there. I'm of two minds. I reckon, I mean, there is two options, so. I reckon either go this way, where we go all the way out at this height. One more. And then that anyway. Buttons. Oh, God. Beautiful. Like that. Good enough for me. Alright, that has connected it up to the main circuit. Let's break up the block a little bit. That's good, that's good. That's you, and then just one more before the uphill. Beautiful. That's actually why this fucked up. I forgot the rule of you're not meant to put blocks on uphills. My bad. We can go fix this now. You good? Okay, cool. That one as well. Yeah, I forgot. It's good practice to have a whole uphill as one block. Probably the same for downhills, but at least downhill you can rely on brakes a little bit better, I suppose. I don't know. And when I seen those trains collide, I immediately thought it was that stupid intersection down there. Like the way we've done it here. It's all one level. It does work, or it's meant to. But it still makes me paranoid. Okay, so with the way we've set this up, we can continue to add more train track. Or, you know what I mean? Stations. Train stations. Alright, so if this was... No, we need another one for sulfur. That's what we need to figure out. Which we actually didn't need to do at all. The way we've designed this, we didn't even need to touch it. We've actually done a really good job at... Oh, I shouldn't have deleted it. Whoops. Yeah, my bad. It worked. It fully worked. I didn't need to actually delete it. Though I think I might actually lower it. I will lower it a bit. I can't. I really thought I could. Just undo and redo. Yeah. Excuse me, sir, you're a little bit in the road. Thank you. There we go. Isn't there 2 stations? Have I set this up with just 1 station? Just one day after day. That today is in my sun when I take a bow and say goodnight. I nailed that, by the way. Okay. Yeah, Mum's still listening to Violent Femmes. I just haven't heard them in so long. I can barely remember the words. Day after day, I get angry, and I was in. Alright, so this is just soft run loading again. Solar unloading. We're gonna get in and fix that other train. Nah. This is unload. God. Gotta love having to redo the shit you've already done, eh? Where are you, Mr. Train? I gotta fix you. Ow. Fix the train. Oh, I'm gonna. I was like, why did I fly? Yeah, makes sense. Alright, edit timetable. Sulfur 1, Sulfur 2, Sulfur unload. Now get going! Oh, no power. Okay, yeah, cool. Makes sense. Yep. Take a bow and say goodnight. Where we go? Had to hook this up before. It was definitely this way because I had the bloody unload over there. Yeah. I don't know. Rebuilding the shit that I've already built is just dumb. Did I have like a little pole over here or something that I was hanging power on? Maybe. I don't know. We need to redecorate this whole place anyway, so... Gimme. We'll just make a pillar here, hang the power off that, and then run it back over to... That one? Yeah, that looks good. Wait, can I just reach it from there? Fuck it, good enough. Good enough. Alright, that train moving down there now? I mean, it's not there anymore, so I guess so. There it is, going up the waterfall. Beautiful. Alright. So what have we achieved, hey? We've got this side of the train station, train network hooked up to this side of the train network, so if a train wants, it can go all the way through. That's nice, that's fun. That's cool. Which means we need to create another station down here that loads these steel pipes back up and sends them all the way back over to the base. Beautiful. Something that I'm thinking I want to do with this. So currently, the way that it works is the original way that it worked is we were sending steel back over to the base, and then at the base we were processing the steel into beams and pipes. And also canisters for when we needed those. But the way I want to do this now is we're making the pipes here. This is a dedicated steel pipe factory that makes a shit ton more than we can make at the base. So I don't want to just disconnect steel. Oh shit, I've already disconnected steel. Whoops. So so now we're not producing any steel beams anywhere, basically. We're not getting steel back to base, which means that the steel beams aren't getting made. So we need to solve for that. And I've been on the fence about steel beams. So if we look at steel beams and their recipes, me and Valius were talking about this the other day. I didn't unlock the third recipe. I will. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so we got steel beams, which is just the regular steel beam recipe, is 4-to-1. Terrible recipe. What's this one? 4 to... What's that? Oh, it's literally 24-to-9. That's fucking... That's prime factor, or whatever it's called. What's it called when a fraction can't be divided? Like its lowest common denominator. I can't remember. Jeez. I'm good at using shit like this. I'm good at doing the math. I'm bad at remembering the names for any of it. Alright, there is one other recipe though, which is far better. If not a little bit more of a pain in the ass. I don't know. I'm on the fence. And that other one is aluminum. This one, aluminum beams, which is just 1-to-1. I'm going to select that reward just because I want it. So if we look at that again, so 4-to-1 steel, 24-to-9 steel, which is a crazy ratio. This is 1-to-1, aluminium to steel beams. Which, as I mentioned yesterday, terrible replacement for steel. You can't just replace steel with aluminium. That's how the world dies. At 22 per minute. I'm not sure. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run out and pee real quick. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to see how much steel we have left in this factory, because we're not using all of it on the pipes. We do definitely have a lot more. The problem will be the concrete. We'll have to source some more concrete. I don't know if there's much around here if we do go that route. 2 pures, they're going as good as they can. This one over here is normal, and I've only got a mark 1 on it. Oh wait, there's more over here. Normal, normal, impure, normal, pure. We'll do the math. And there's only bauxite down here, so maybe I don't want to waste the... Maybe I don't want to waste the aluminium on steel beams. Maybe I do. Maybe we'll just set up another normal node. Not sure. Anyway, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Busting to pee. Back in a second. Boop. Wait, hang on. I'll give you a better volume. Let's set somewhere up. Set up somewhere nice, eh? So we got a good view. There somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. Where were we? Yes, we were going to figure out what we wanted to do for steel beams. Whether we wanted to actually make them out of steel, or whether we wanted to cheap out and make some cheap Chinese steel out of aluminium. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do the aluminium route, because the actual thing that would that breaks that idea for me is the fact that we would have to use a normal node of aluminium, and it's all the way over here. It's just not as fun. So no, I do think we're gonna try to do the steel way. All right, which means let's get up the planer. Hang on, 2 seconds. Let's get up the factory plan. There we go. Factory layouts, right here. Alright. Here it is. So, what do we got here? That's the wrong one. We have a basic aluminium setup. We have a steel factory right here. Alright. So, we still have 3,000 steel. Which, if we wanted to turn all that steel into steel beams, which I don't think we do. I don't know enough of I wish I knew the words. Alright, so 120 steel for 45 steel beams. It's rough, it's not as good. So what if we were to just dump the rest of it into it? 120, does that divide into 300? 3,000? It does, 25. Beautiful. Alright, and how much would that actually make? I don't know. It'd be 3,000 divided by 24 times 9? 11,029? I think that was the math, right? Hang on. Yeah, divided by 24 times 9. Alright, alright. Hang on, what was that again? 3,000 divided by 24 times 9. Alright, so 1,125 is how much, with what we have left, that's how much we can make. Line up. Right here. There. Gotta set this again because it resets every time. Beautiful. Alright. $11.25 steel beam. And that would need another 2/3 of this, which would be 2,000 steel, right? 2,000 concrete, right? Yeah, 2/3. So it'd be another 2,000 concrete. And that would get us 1,100 steel beam. That is the best alternate recipe, and it fucking sucks. It sucks. I think the aluminium is the way to go. Aluminum. Yeah. I reckon we get a normal node dedicated to steel beam. Alright, so before we do that, I'm dying. We probably want steel. We're gonna need to continue using steel. So before we do anything there, it would probably be best to hook this sucker back up. Even just temporarily. Damn, it actually created a... Damn, okay, fine. There's already one there. Okay, we're fine. And then you... Up, over, to there. I don't know, fucking... Good enough. That works, right? Yep. Alright, and then we'll just turn this one back on again. So then we have steel running. So as far as the actual base is concerned, we're not using that factory down there. Turn on. On. So yeah. So for now, until we get steel beams sorted, we're not going to make use of these steel pipes either. So the plan is to go make a little steel beam or aluminium beam factory. Where do we want to do that? You might be asking. Well, there's limited places we can do it. I want to do it off a normal node. Where am I? I'm currently here. The nearest normal node's there, which is near... It is up near the coal mine that we have here, which is up on that hill over there. That's where that bridge goes to. But then again, if I was to wire that to the base is here. So it'd be kind of stupid to go all the way up here to there, and then across, and then down. Like, we may as well just go across this way and come in on this side of the base. Come in alongside the rubber factory or something. Plus, the base is a giant circle, so we could just literally straight line from there to there. Depends on what we want to do. Doesn't really matter. I think we'll keep this clustered bauxite here. Keep the pure one. I think this is the normal node we'll do. Over there, eh? Alright, so just beeline it towards the Smedge coal mine. Got it, and it's over that way somewhere. Over that way somewhere. Yeah, alright. Do we have a launcher anywhere? No? We do have a roof conveniently sort of headed in that direction though. Hey! I didn't mean to place that so quick, Jesus. Jesus. Whee! Alright, so there's the coal mine. It was just near this, wasn't it? Somewhere around here. Ah, slow down. Bonk. Any giant spiders want to kill us while we're here? It is the place for them. No, we're good. Alright. Directly west. Never eat the... Yeah, west. Fucking I hate nautical direction. I don't get it. Is it... That's... Would that... Take, it's not nautical, is it? No, it's, that'd be like starboard port. What do you call it when it's compass directions? Right, compass. I couldn't think of the word. Ow. Ow. Where the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so it's down here. Stand at this yellow-haired girl, conversation with a black hair, I don't know the rest of it. She's suddenly beautiful. I want something beautiful. Man, I wish I was beautiful. wish I knew the words. I like singing, but I like to know the words to songs that I'm singing, you know? Show me some of that Spanish dancing. You alive? Believe in me. Help me believe in anything. Cause I wanna be someone who believes. Alright, we found our node. Mr. Jones and me. Sorry, I'm turning people away, aren't I, singing? Ah, well. I don't care. One day I'll be a great singer. From all this practice for no reason. But when everybody loves you, I won't paint my picture. Paint myself blue, red, black, and gray. All the beautiful colors. Alright, is it worth doing minor Mark 3? I mean, it probably. I felt so symbolic yesterday. Alright, well. Sure, I guess we're doing 600 per minute. Alright, let's plan this out. Now, we got this right here as a basic aluminium setup. Where it uses the default aluminium recipe. Can I group these together? Can I put them in a box? No. It's not as good on this, is it? Can I group them somehow? Oh, I can. Group. Alright, cool. I don't like that it doesn't, Can I have like a little... Ah! This isn't the most adaptable, Jesus Christ. Oh, Mr. Jones and me. Alright, never mind. We're gonna start this from over here. And this one we're doing with 600. Actually, I'm gonna start with 300. Because I want to check the other recipes. So we're gonna be stuck on this screen for a little bit. And I'm gonna do the math myself because fuck it, I could Google it. Sure, I don't want to. I'm gonna do the math myself because I'm smarter than the internet. Just let that sit. What do we got? I don't think we have actually many other aluminium or aluminum recipes. We got the pure aluminum. Sure, we'll take it. We may as well just take them all. Electrode aluminum scrap. To ease my troubled mind, I left my body. Oh, sloppy aluminum. Aluminum. I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. So that uses less bauxite to produce the same amount. Less bauxite, less water to produce the same amount of aluminum sludge, and it doesn't produce silica as a side product. I'll take it. Okay, give me some hard drives to scan. I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman mind. Kryptonite. Kryptonite. Alright, what else do we got here that's related? Instant scrap? Oh, gross. That requires sulfuric acid, which I have never set up before. All the time I never let you down. You stumbled in and bumped your head. If not for me, then you'd be dead. Back on the side. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna Google it. Let's just Google it real quick. Satisfactory aluminum setup. Yeah, I don't need a tutorial. I just want to know what various recipes work. Or is it mostly circumstance? Fuck it. You still call me Superman. Alright, so you're better off doing it this way. To go from aluminium scrap to aluminium ingot, you're better off adding the silica. It gives you a bit more. A little bit more. Ah! This is what I was looking for. Okay, what do we got here? So this is the default way, and it seems to be the cheapest. Which way are they? These are all starting with 60 bauxite per minute, right? Nope, that one's 45. So this one here, 45 in, 60 out. 60 in, 60 out. 54 in, 60 out. So the most efficient is this one here. Which is the instant scrap. Yeah, so the better way is to always use the silica to turn it into the aluminium ingot. Huh. Alright, so as it stands for our purposes, the default, this one here, is probably the better solution for us. Does it have the sloppy alumina? Yeah, here. Oh, so there's no diagram of the sloppy alumina with... Oh, Jesus. There are plenty of different ways to go about doing this, that's for sure. So it's looking like sloppy alumina seems to be the most efficient way to get aluminum solution. Right, yep. So we got 2 ways to do that, which is, yeah, sloppy alumina, which is 10 to 12 ratio, and then that's 1 to 1. But you get silica out of it. So, and then the... Okay, hang on. Open codex for that. What do we use the sludge for? Solution, sorry. Alumina solution. So we can scrap it with coal. What was this one doing? It was doing the instant scrap version, which is 45 in, 60 out, which seems to be the most efficient. I think we can do that. I don't think I need to worry about doing... Yeah. I think instant scrap seems to be the way to go, right? The least amount of bauxite in, the most amount of aluminium out. And ultimately the simpler setups. Uses more power though. Which I don't think I give a shit about. And it only uses slightly more than the other route. Alright, so I think this is the route we're going. The instant scrap route. So, instant scrap. We be scrapping, boys. We don't have the instant scrap recipe yet. Did I have it here or did I choose an alternate? I think I picked the wrong one. I think we need to unlock it. Ah, there it is. Instant scrap. Here. Beauty. Alright. Not done yet though. So we have the aluminium scrap. This is what we're going to do. I think this is actually one of the better recipes too. It's pretty fucking good. I will validate that though. Hang on. Not that one. New tab. Satisfactory. Instant scrap. What are people saying about it? Thoughts on instant scrap? Alright, so I'm wrong. Is I just reading this wrong? Oh no, this one here is just doing the sloppy aluminum with the electrode, which is dumb. And then pure aluminum, which is even dumber. So this is just doing the good recipe here with dumb outputs. The dumb follow-up ones. Alright, so we're not doing that. We're doing sloppy alumina. We're getting that slop happening. So we need 3 of these. Which is going to give us, what's that? 520. No. What's 40 times fucking 3? God damn it. It's 120. 120 plus 600. 720. God damn it. I couldn't think of that. I could. God damn it. 720. So we're going bauxite ore. Into 7. We're going 600 into 720. Alumina solution. Beautiful. This is going to require a wee bit of water. My internet seems to be dying a little bit. It's at an equal rate. So 600 water. And then after the solution, what are we doing? What did they say again? We're taking it. Alright, electrode, which seems to be the best way to get alumina solution to scrap. Which is another recipe I don't have. God damn it, I went back on thing. Alright. Which would be this one, right? Ma'am? 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 Did I get it? You're gonna make me do another one, aren't you? Well, that sucks. Penis and or asshole. Damn. Alright, well I guess we gotta wait on that. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do while we wait? I was wrong in saying that I didn't have that, right? I mean, I was right in saying I don't have it. Yeah, no, I don't have the electrode scrap yet. Of course. Got all the other ones, but not that. Fine, fine. Oh, re-roll a hard drive. Good idea, Valius. Good idea. Bloke knows what he's doing. Yeah, those are pretty shit. It didn't rescan! Do I have it? No, I don't already have it, do I? Electrode circuit board. I think because I've put it on. It's not letting me rescan it. So I only have like 2 recipes to go. I think that's what this is discovering. I think I do actually have to wait this out now because I started it. If I hadn't started that, then maybe I could re-roll. But as it's saying, like I don't have any re-rolls. No rescans left. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well, what could we do in the meantime, hey? What do we do? Where are we? We're right here. What if we were to go over this way? and just put down a bloody... What's his name? New tower. I think it's just the fact that I've got... I think it's already scanning for the slop... for that item. I had the, I had it before. I just didn't grab it. I grabbed one of the other recipes instead. It had 2 different aluminum recipes. Alright, we're gonna go to that marker. Right there. While we wait another 6 minutes. And we're gonna place down a, thing. Alright, let's go. Oh, no, I got the jetpack. Good. Seems chill down there. Yeah, I don't think it's a locked recipe. I think it's just the, Oop. Yeah. We'll be alright. We'll just wait for that man to finish. The better nodes for something better. Where are we going again? We wanted to go south. This one, over here. Whoop. Yeah, I've got most of them unlocked on the map. There. I purposely chose not to use that one though. I wanted normal. Oh, there you are. Okay, fine, let's kill you. Cooked. Where you at? Stop smoking. It's bad for your health. It's bad for my health. Alright. Whee! Ooh, slug. Slug. The other thing. Oh shit. The range on that thing always surprises me. Well, I got a Mark III miner on the normal node. I don't want to have to max it out. I'll save it for later. Not just for steel beams. Bit overkill on the steel beams. God damn, where do all you assholes keep coming from? Ah. I didn't get my slide jump, but I still got him. Still counted. Alright, let me get the sloop now, eh? After I pick up all the morsels. God damn it, pick it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a normal bauxite to steel beams. I had a look at what how much I could make if I was to take the rest of my steel factory. So the steel factory that we've got created, if I was to take what we've got left of that and turn it into steel beams, it'd be 3,000 I don't know, aluminum it's going to create. I think a fair bit. And then turn all of that into steel beams for a 1-to-1 ratio, then it's just going to be way better. And then it'll be a cool little factory that we've made as well. That's why I'm only using a normal node. That's the point, Valius. Because it would be a waste if I used it on a pure node. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, this is just better. It'd be a waste of steel if I was to make... Because I only need a little bit of steel beams. You don't need that many. I mean, you need them for building stuff, but for most things, you can replace them in recipes. Like, you don't actually need it for later recipes that much. Yeah, now the normal node makes sense, doesn't it? Now, like, to just use one of the shittier... I could have even used an impure node. This is pretty much just, like, gonna be personal use steel beams. With a little bit thrown in, maybe, for any other thing that it might need them. I think the only thing that actually uses it a lot in recipes is, the encased industrial beams. Oh, up here we're going, are we? This is exactly where I want to place a tower. Nice. Where'd you go? What are you doing? Yeah, I think... Oh no. I don't know what it's doing. I was noticing that. Ow. Someone might be on my bloody internet. Ow! My grandparents are home now, so I gotta wake up earlier in order to actually use the internet. If I'm gonna stream every day, then I gotta get up early. Otherwise, they just use all the internet. It sucks, but that's how it is. Quickly need to make some of these. Sorry for the handcrafting, but there we are. How quickly do you reckon I can chop up while we're doing this? I'll race it. Ready? Shit, no way. I can't even grab a bite out of me bag. Out of me little jar. Ugh. Shit, I can't get the lid back on. There we go. Got it. I'm chopping as fast as I can. I got really blunt scissors. I can't chop that fast without spraying fucking shit everywhere. Has a UFO mountain. Probably. I don't know. Everywhere's got a UFO mountain. They be among us. I mean, if by that you mean like we have a mountain that slightly looks like it could be a UFO or a buried spaceship, I feel like you could say that about literally any mountain, right? And then all you gotta do is just like have a little bit of iron inside of it, a little bit of iron ore or something like that, so it slightly throws off a compass, and then everyone's just like, aliens! And that's it. There we go. That's Alien Mountain in every country ever. I just explained it to you. Pretty much. One day it will be aliens, but not yet. I was bumming Carney out with it a bunch as well one time. Carney was talking about like UFOs and shit like that, and just being like, "Oh, wouldn't it be sick if aliens were real?" I'm like, "Yeah, it would be sick, but like, nah, not yet. Maybe one day." And by yet, I mean like we'll probably find some like, I don't know, bacteria on a planet or something. Nah, man. Don't get too hyped on it. It'd be almost certainly either fake or just a coincidence. Like, if aliens were real, we would be pretty fucking sure of it. You know what I mean? Like, every answer for like the way aliens could exist has a layer of copium on it. That's like, oh yeah, like if they're here, but they're just so good at hiding that we can never see them. all 8 billion of us spread out across the entire planet with camera phones rolling 24/7 have never seen one actually on camera. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of, like, copium that has to go on top of any theory that there could, that, like, it just doesn't, it's like just Occam's razor, you know? Like, it's just, like, the most obvious answer probably is the answer of just, they're not around. You know? Like, there's a lot of ways they could exist, but there's also so much of, like, so many reasons as to, like, why they're just not here. Like, close to sounding like Mountain Z? I don't think so. Maybe. We don't really have mountains in Australia. Like, mountains aren't really a thing. Our tallest mountain's like a hill in, like, every other part of the world. We don't really have mountains. I nearly finished having this, Billy. I think one of the biggest things that people misunderstand about, like, just the ability for aliens to be around is, like, the universe is so massive that even if an alien species were out there, they looked out into space, they seen our planet and were like, oh, let's go there. That's not easy. Even for, like, the most technologically advanced species you could conceive of, that shit's really fucking hard. The universe is so fucking big that unless you just add some sci-fi shit of, like, yeah, they use faster than light travel, and it's just like, no, well, okay, like, probably not. You have to throw so much sauce on top to make it work, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I mean. If aliens aren't from another planet, then they're not aliens. Then they're just other species we haven't discovered. That's the definition of an alien. It comes from another planet. Or outer space. So you're thinking of, like, other species of just, like, fucking Bigfoot or something like that. Like, he's just another species, or like what are they called from Doctor Who? The green fuckers, the lizard guys, what are they called, Racky? Why can't I think of it? The subterranean guys. I feel like I watched this, like, pretty recently too. Look out, Rack, I need a drink. Look out. But, like, that's so bad. Like, you can't use that as evidence though. Like, they have stories. Everyone's got fucking stories. Humans have been creative since the inception of humans. Like, we make shit up. We always have. And, like, not even that making shit up, necessarily, but, like, telling stories about the monster by the river or by the watering hole, it has utility. You know, like, it's just like, oftentimes, it just probably just started as, like, a way to, like, scare kids from not fucking around near the water when they were young. You know, like, shit like that, you know? Like, so many things where it's just like, oh, the ancient people told stories and they had drawings on the walls of the aliens and shit like that. And it's just like, yeah, either that or they just, like, made up stories like every other culture and people ever to exist, you know? Like, people have, like, a weird thing where it's like when they look back in time, it's like everything goes out the window and they're just like, oh shit, well then they must have been either I don't know. Like, people look back at ancient people and think they're either insanely smart or insanely dumb. They're never just, like, no one ever considers ancient people to be pretty much just like us. You know what I mean? Like, they were the same. They did the same. They lived a different life, but like their brains worked the same. They probably just fucking thought of a cool story, or like, you know, like they convinced the kids to stop going down to a certain place by using stories like that, and then, yeah, I don't know. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, Valius, man. Like, that's probably how most religion started, you know what I mean? Like, and I'd say more often than not, it was probably based in some kind of truth. It's just the real life version of Chinese whispers, where it gets passed down through generation after generation after generation, or like, the story gets retold so many times that the lines get blurred. And a dude that was just slightly taller than the average dude becomes the myth of giants. You know, like, shit gets embellished quick. That's a thing that happened. Like, the tale of giants was literally just like, yeah, these guys went to a place, like, when the early adventuring, or like early bloody exploring the world, and they just met people that were just, I don't know, maybe slightly taller than the average dude, and then they went back, and when they went back home, they were telling people stories of all the giants they met and shit like that. And it's like, and then over the time, those stories get embellished from like, yeah, they were a couple inches taller than us, to they were meters taller than us. They were huge. They were massive, towering giants, bigger than buildings. Like, I think a lot of the time, the real story too is more interesting than the fake story, you know? Like, sometimes the reasons that we think it's an alien, or sometimes the times where we're like, oh, that's weird, it must only be aliens, the actual story is so much more impressive. Like, the pyramids. Like, people saying that the pyramids were built by aliens. It's so much more impressive to realize that, no, we did that shit. It was fucking us. We did that shit. Like, and the more we discover about it, the less convinced we are that they were slaves, because it's really fucking hard to keep slaves in line for that long. It's easier to lightly brainwash your followers to make you believe that you are actually a god and they want to build a pyramid for you. You know what I mean? And you just a little bit of light brainwashing. It's not actual brainwashing. It's just a and shit like that. Like, I just feel like often the real story is so much cooler. You know, like, people have always been creative. People have always been resourceful. People have always been tricky little fuckers. Like, it's not a new thing. Also, did we get that thing in the mail? There it is. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. For something like aliens, you gotta have, it's one of those things where you gotta have inexcusable proof. It can't just be like, oh, this story was kind of convincing. It's gotta be like, no, this is the only possible answer. There's no other way. It couldn't possibly be coincidence, it couldn't possibly be this, that, or anything else. It has to be this. Like, that's the only way that something like aliens, something so massive, can be properly confirmed. No, I don't really... Brack, you need to... my cat keeps fucking nudging my hand, and it's pushing my keyboard off my lap. You gotta stop, dude. You keep making me drop my keyboard. But no, I'm not really one for the conspiracy theories and shit like that. I enjoy learning about a conspiracy... Like, I like a good story, you know what I mean? Like... I don't know. It's... What was I doing? I just realized that, for whatever reason, we don't have cable. Why are we not making cable? And it's not filling up my dimensional depot either. Sad. I don't want to walk away from this. I just need a little bit of cable. Let me craft up some cable. A little bit of cable. Little bit. A pain in the ass. That's gonna be good, right? Oh my god, I needed 3 more. Not the awesome shot. I don't think it was luck. I think it was more of a singularity sort of inflection point. Like, in the same way that you could say, how do you explain AI's progression in the past year and a half? You know, like, it was more that we just reached a point where world communication had sort of, you know, we were able to communicate worldwide, so we were able to pool resources. A good example of this is fucking Twitch and the speedrunning community. So back in the day, before Twitch and before YouTube and shit like that, when people would speedrun games like Mario 64 and shit like that, everything they did would have to be, they would have to discover it for themselves. So like, every single person doing the job was reinventing the wheel. They had to start from zero. Every now and then, maybe you'll get like maybe Guinness World Records would do something on it, so you'd be able to see like a fast Mario run, so you'd be able to see like what the world record's doing or something like that. But at the time, most of this shit was forums. Like, it was just text on a page. So people couldn't communicate strategy in the same way that, like, as soon as Twitch started going, there was a group, I think actually before Twitch, or before YouTube, there was a Japanese or Chinese version that had video sharing, or like a website that had video sharing. And that became like this singularity point, where as soon as all these speedrunners were able to pool their knowledge, it just fucking hockey sticked, man. Like, the records just started getting dominated every fucking day. Like, they were just going crazy with it. Because they could all share their knowledge and learn together. And I think it's much the same in just like human history, where for the most part, for the most of human history, we were separate. So every now and then, individually, we could make small advancements, but it wasn't until all the pieces came together and we were able to have the communication to where one person could come up with a small advancement and then everyone else could go, oh, well, this means, and then build off that. So it created like a singularity inflection point of like it just became just so easy to build off each other. You know what I mean? So it just went fucking whoop straight up. And it's the same thing, like, I don't know, I think that is pretty much the best explanation you can give for like why all of a sudden it just happened. You know what I mean? You know that, and you can say stuff like World War I, World War II, like that massively pushed the envelope. You know, like when you have the enemies at the gate and you have to think your way out of the solution, like you have to think, you have to think your way out of the problem, then people start thinking of some smart shit, you know, like without World War II, we wouldn't have the atomic bomb. But without the atomic bomb, we wouldn't have fucking microwaves that heat up our food, you know what I mean? Like, it's like times of crisis push the envelope further than you could push it by yourself. So, like, you could argue that the world wars also fucking made a massive impact. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. And I definitely feel like I have wasted I'm not educated officially, so my intelligence is very much wasted in a lot of ways. I do feel that. Which is a bit sad. My extent of actual schooling was year 10. I gave up after that. Actually, I got kicked out after that. They didn't like me. Oh, I'm out of cable. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, we have a new thing to hook up. But, we can't actually do anything with it. Hopefully one day I can sort of do something with it. I would like to do something with my brain rather than just, you know, driving people's food to their houses or something like that. Like, as much as I'd, you know, I don't know. I do, it does feel wasted. I would like to be more than just like a delivery driver or a fucking shit like that, you know? I have been really enjoying like I don't know, I think this YouTube shit has definitely opened my eyes to a possibility of like creating a community. Like that's something that I never really thought would be something that I would be into or good at. You know, like I do really like the idea of just building a place for people. I don't know. Yeah, like even with like the skateboarding and shit like that. Like it's just this YouTube shit has made my brain go like, oh, maybe we should just like, we could create a skate group and then, like how hard is it to run events? Like what if I was to just rock up here with a barbecue and a fucking megaphone one day? Like could we just take over the park? And just like send out a fucking Facebook invitation or something? Like, what's the limits on that? Like, that sort of shit has me quite interested these days. So maybe even though like I don't have proper education, maybe I just fucking do shit, you know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck about being properly educated? Just do it. I don't know. Jesus Christ, where can I connect to here? Creating a theory on something is very, very hard. It would be fun to like study actual, like I think if I would love to study like quantum physics or something like that. I find it so fascinating. It's so interesting to think that like all possible combinations of a thing do exist at once, and it's only in the observing of that we observe the most likely outcome, or like the addition of all these improbable acts together add up to the most likely outcome, because all the most unlikely ones cancel each other out in both opposite directions, creating like this equilibrium of the most likely and the most likely outcome being the outcome that happens. Alright. Like, quantum physics is fucking awesome. I do really like the idea of that. I should have just went down. Why am I building up? But yeah, no, I am a massive nerd. And I do feel like a lot of my nerdiness is pretty wasted. I would like to use it better, somehow. But yeah, no, I do think starting skate events would be fun. That could be cool. And I don't think that would be that hard either. Like, all that is doing is just making people aware of an event happening, and then rocking up there on the day with a fucking, with some food and a microphone. Give me to... Jesus Christ. I really hate the scrolling in this game. Can I invert that? I've never even tried. Keybinds. Cycle previous equipment. Scroll down on that one. Yes. And then scroll up on that one. Oh my god, that feels so much fucking better. Why have I never done this? I don't think that's necessarily my theory. I think that's a thing that's been quite... I don't know where I got it from. I will be honest, I did pretty well at just like sort of spitting that off the dome, didn't I? That was pretty impressive. I'm actually quite impressed with myself for that. That's another thing, man. Streaming has gotten me so much better at fucking talking. I've always been someone that talks a lot, but like stuttering and not necessarily stuttering, but like just haltingly having, having halting speech where you're unsure about how to say a thing or what to say or to... Streaming has helped me with that so much where it's literally just an environment of, I don't fucking know, just speak, say a thing. Which is, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how that's sort of taught me to be a better speaker. Everything really is practice, man. Even if it's dumb shit, like talking shit. But yeah, no, I do really like the prospect of building a community. It does. I don't even necessarily know of what, like a community of what? Who knows? It can be game developers, could be just a bunch of nerds playing games, could be fucking anything. I don't know. You wanna come hang out? Let's go. That's pretty well it. Excuse me, sir, you're being quite mean. Where is the nearest power line? God damn, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, another sloop, nice. Oh, and some power lines, nice. Oh, we made it. Look at that, we have even more of the map unlocked now. Look at that, there's some coal out there, there's some limestone. That's mostly the low-level area. 2 hard drives, a sloop, and 10 slugs. And 12 Mercer spheres. Ah! I did know you were there. Are you good? Oh. There we go. I wasn't sure if I got him on that second one. I miss early game where the Stussy S's said cool things to me. And made me go, ha! Crazy AI. You know? I miss that. That was good times. Alright, what were we doing anyway? So, we wanted to go over to this one over here. We sort of worked our way back to where we started, which is nice, I suppose. And we're going to figure out aluminum to steel beam. Which is definitely a different kind of factory than I think a lot of people build. As evidenced by Valius's disgust. But I kind of like the idea. I think it will be fun. Then it doesn't really matter. Like if we wait, it's only a normal node that we're wasting. If it does turn to shit, where was it? It was just here somewhere. Oh, Jesus! Thought it was a bloody missile being fired at me. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in that hole. Right. There it is. Found it. Everyone stop looking. We found it. Whee! Alright. You can't scan, can you? Nope. Good. Alright. Beautiful. We can put these hard drives back in there then. Clear out some of the rest of our inventory as well. Spiders. Good enough by the look of it. Oh, we'll put the berries in there too. We're eating bacon. How much food do we have? $85 pale berries, 210 nuts. Nice. Alright, we're good on food then if we run out of bacon. Alright, so here we are. We're back at here. We're back planning this alumina factory. So this is sloppy alumina recipe. And then that's going to go into... I feel like I really should be... We're going to code a Satisfactory tool. I'm going to do it. I don't know when, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to code a tool that we just put this in, and then right here I would just select the recipe, and then it would just be like, BAM! Automatically generates this other input. And then it would just work. And then I'd put in the next one, and then we could plan factories like that. I'm going to code it. For myself. For no other reason. I'll probably make it available on Discord or something. But, you know, I'll do it anyway. I think I'm going to do that. It sounds fun, and every time I've thought about it, every time I've done this, I've thought about it. So, yeah. Alright, electrode aluminum scrap. So for every 180 per minute, I know I've tried using Satisfactory calculator, and I don't like it. I want my own version. I could do it better. I reckon. Shit, I'm just noticing the petroleum coke. Ew, gross. I mean, we could maybe steal a little bit of oil from over here. I don't know if I want to do that. That's gross. What are the ratios? I don't know about doing it better. I think I just do it more to be how I design factories. You know, like I want to make it so that in the same way that I design factories here, where I start with a node and be like, all right, 600 bauxite. I want to make it a program that if I was to press an arrow like this, instead of just showing me the random shapes and making me fill it in, I want to make it so that it would just say the different recipes that I could put it into. You know what I mean? Or if I was to push the down, go to the down arrow, it could show me the ones that it could come from. All the recipes it could come from, or something like that. I have actually started. I did actually start trying to dick around with it a little bit. Which was mainly just me trying to see how to code moving items around on the screen. And yes, it's made with Unity, so... because I don't know how else to code. See, the two projects I have. My Built to Protect, or Rebuilt to Protect, and Satisfactory Planner. What did I actually get up to on the Satisfactory Planner? I think all I'd coded was a, what are the... comma separated... What are the spreadsheets? Comma separated spreadsheet? No, that'd be CSS. That's not right. CSS, no. I was going to say comma separated information, but no, that's not it either. Well, that's opening. I can show you something kind of cool, actually. Not on that account. Probably shouldn't be showing this. Hang on, I'll hide that. Just while I get to what I'm looking for. I don't think it'd actually matter, but oh well. Why not? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, there it is. Creepy song, go away. This is like fully frozen, opening the Satisfactory Planner. I don't know why. It might be changing versions. It's been a while since I've upgraded this. But this right here is a spreadsheet of every recipe in Satisfactory. It's wonderful, isn't it? And I wrote a bit of code that goes through and takes that information and, yeah, generates data based on it. So these are all the different recipes that I started trying to code for, where you'd have a list of inputs and a list of outputs. I haven't finished doing that yet. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I think I can do this better. What actually happens if I press play? What did I manage to create? Oh. Okay, that doesn't work. I can drag this around, but because I can drag it around, I can't scroll, because when I grab the scroll wheel, it drags the whole thing. And then if I scroll, it just scrolls me out. But I can select all the different things. Interesting. Good start, I suppose. I don't like it. I would do it completely different. I'm probably going to restart it if I do that. If I actually do remake it or decide to do it. Alright, real quick, I need to turn on a fan. It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I actually might take off some of my clothes because I'm wearing tracksuit pants. They're quite warm. Racky, open the window. Oh, it's hot, buddy. There you go. Now you can see out the window. Oh, there we go. I'm back. It's still hot though. I didn't take my tracksuit pants off. Should I put some shorts on? Where are my shorts? Oh, they're right there, right beside me. Nice. No one look, I got no pants on. What are you doing, dickhead? No, what's the time? It's 2 o'clock. You're not dinner time yet. You're being fatty. Ugh. God damn, my legs are fucking sore. Ugh. Went to the skate park yesterday afternoon. Finally a day without rain. And I spent it at the skate park. It was good fun. Oh, actually I spent, the afternoon at the skate park. It was actually really cool. We had a ramp there. One of the dads that had the skate dads that brings these skate kids had a ramp there, and we set it up on top of another ramp, and we're just like fucking launching off it. Like the whole park was too. It was a scary ass. It was sketchy as shit. It looked bad, but then the second you actually rode off it, it was like, oh, this is nice. This is great. Hang on, I'll post it in the Discord so I can show what I'm talking about. It was good fun. Jesus Christ. The fuck's being posted in? Fucking Nick posting shit here. All good, man. I was about to post the fucking us at the skate park yesterday, but fucking I laughed because the stupid shit Nick's posting in the stream chat. Oh, file exceeds. Never mind, I can't send that one. That one's too long. There we go, that'll get the point across anyway. All good, I zoned out a little bit too. Because I was trying to figure out Oh no, I was showing this off, wasn't I? I was showing the Satisfactory planner that I have sort of set up there. I already closed it. I think you missed it if you were zoned out then. Either way. Do this one right here. If we were to go the route of electrode, for every 1800 we're making 300 scrap. So for every 1800 we're making 300 scrap. Wait, what? 180. We're making 300 scrap. Yeah, right. So divided by 12 times 2. Which is... how much? 720 divided by 12 times... what? That wasn't it. What? No, what? I fully forgot. My brain died there. Fuck. Fat finger in the goddamn letters I can't type. Times 20. God damn it. Building for max items. For this one. Shit, you just made me realize that I'm gonna have to code power use into my app, into my program that I want to make. Son of a bitch. That's more difficult. Yeah, divided by 12 times 20. Stop alt-tabbing to get back out of there. 720 divided by 12 times 20. 1200. Aluminum scrap. I think, yep. Beautiful. Stop fat fingering. This, we are going to need a third of that in petroleum coke. Hang on, 2 seconds. I did read that, but I need to not process it for 2 seconds. 400. Wait, what? I need to mix that with 400 petroleum coke. Okay, yes, that needs to look like this. Is my power broken to 50,000 yet? 250,000? I don't think so. I think we're at about 140 or 120 something. Not at 240 yet. I think we got an 85,000 power plant and a 30,000 power plant going on at the moment. Probably due for an upgrade soon though, with the way that I've been building factories to run constantly lately. Rather than just to run to fill up a container and then stop. 400 petroleum coke. Funny, I said cock. Actually, it was hilarious. I didn't realize it until after I'd said it. Okay, that creates what else again? The petroleum coke and aluminum scrap. Water. So divided by 12 times 7. Not minus 7, times 7. 420. Sick. Wait a second. Ah! They fucking changed it! They fucking changed it! That's new! If I copy this and paste it, it pastes at the mouse. Oh, that's wonderful! Oh, I came a little bit there, I think. Or maybe a little bit. Sorry about that. I got excited. I didn't mean to. I just got a little excited. That's so fucking cool. Ah. Alright, how much was it? 420 water. Which will be looped back around to here. Really? 420? That's a lot, right? I guess we're getting most of the water back out of this. I'll take its word. Alright, and then after the scrap, I just opened that, never mind, dumbass. We want to use the silica. Because rather than 2 to 1, it's 3 to 2. Better. I know, I thought the same thing. I'm not a fan of the petroleum coke part either. No, I'll loop the water back in. The water loop's easy. That's easy enough to do. That's what I did on the other one. That makes it much easier. All you gotta do to make it run is just when you start it up, you make the water pump go higher than it should, and then wind it back. So you let the water overflow and then wind it back, and then you're good. Then you're good. But no, I am doubting that petroleum coke. Now we'll do this bit here. So for every 90 scrap we're getting, so it's 3 to 2. So we'll do this first. So 3 to 2 in this case would be 800 aluminium. I'm just realizing you were right, Valius. I had to do the math. I had to do the math first to confirm it. Because you fucked me last time. I actually didn't even think of that until right as I was saying that. But, no, I think you are right. This is dumb. This whole concept for steel beams is dumb. Because after all of this, we would only end up with 800 steel beams. It's 1 to 1. So after all of this effort, we would only end up with 800 steel beams per minute. I mean, it was worth checking. It was worth confirming. I will finish this diagram because there's a good chance we'll use it in the future. It's not that complicated, man. I did it with my other one. It's pretty simple. I got it all running at 100%. My original aluminium setup, this one here, where I took the 150 water from the top there and just fed it back around to the bottom. So this pump, there's only one pump doing 300 water, and it just reuses this 150. It's not that complicated of a setup, and it does work great. Especially when you plan a factory like this, it doesn't really make it confusing. I don't know. I don't find it confusing. I think it works quite well. But I am curious as to what happens with this though. So I do want to continue. I do want to fill out this this diagram. So the aluminium scrap needs 75 silica for every 90. So it's 6 to 5. So 1200 divided by 6 times 5. Which is 1,000. Yeah, no, it's not worth it, but like this, okay, so the sloppy, that's it, right? That would be basically the setup. So you'd go 600 bauxite into the sloppy alumina. Yep. And then you take that alumina and put it through the petroleum coke recipe, which would be this one right here. Which would be 2 in, 2 out. Then the scrap. You would do the silica recipe. Which is that one. 2 in, 1 out. And that would be it. So that would be the sloppy aluminum down here, sloppy alumina solution down here. And then the electrode recipe there. And then the aluminum scrap recipe there. That would work. Except all in all, for our purposes, like that is better than this. Like, that is a simpler, this is a simpler plan than this. So if I was creating this, actually it's not quite that simple. This throws a wrench in it. This petroleum coke, that fucks it up. That makes it way harder. And petroleum coke can only be got. You can only get it from wasting this precious resource, which is this heavy oil residue and oil. And I don't like it like that. Though to be fair, when I look at the map and all the oil nodes and oil sections on it, I think of potential power plant locations. So like down here where the oil is, I have a power plant. Up here where the oil is, I have a power plant. Over here where the oil is, I'm taking it to the computer factory because I need it to make rubber. But it's petroleum coke. Is it petroleum coke or coal? I think it's coke. Yeah. Yeah. Like it makes shitloads. You don't need much to make a lot. But I don't know if I like the recipe. So for instance, for this one thing here, so let's see how much we would need to make 400 petroleum coke. We'll work backwards from this point. So petroleum coke is 120, and we would need a third in heavy oil residue to get it. So it's already a shit recipe, or shit ratio in this, as it's a third of this, which is 133.333. Heavy oil residue. Homeowners, whore. And then that, its best recipe is the alternate heavy residue here, which is 3 to 4. Jesus Christ, I don't know what the 3 to 4 ratio of that is. 133 divided by 4 would be slightly more than 30. It'd be like 33.33333 probably, something, or 66666, something like that. So it'd be, I don't know, like 100-ish. I'm not doing the math. 100-ish oil for 400 petroleum coke. So it's not much. But it is a pain in the ass. I don't like it. That and regardless, if you were to do it for aluminum, I think you would be best off using the aluminum for something other than the steel. The steel beams. I think that's very much not the best use of it. It's not a bad use of it, but I don't think it's the best. Where is aluminium? It's used in a shitload of stuff, yeah. So I'd use it in anything else. I don't think it's worth it. Alkylate sheets, aluminium casing, fluid tanks. What else is it used for? I couldn't imagine it has a good maybe. I don't think I wouldn't have them unlocked. And if I do, they're at the bottom of the list. So other different kinds of casing. Yeah. Rods. Aluminum. And I specifically want to look in the... That's the recipes. This bit here. I want to see what it's used in. So it's used in sheets, casing, ingots, batteries it can be used in. No, it can't. I specifically want to know about aluminum ingot. Yeah. Okay, so sheets, casing, empty fluid tank, fixite ingot. I imagine that would be important later game. I have no clue what that is. And then we got the added casings, the beams, and the rods. Oh, and a heat fused frame. Yeah, it's not looking to me like it's a good idea to use aluminum for steel beams. Mainly this fixite shit, that sounds cool. Though we can make it out of anything else, so... And iron seems to be the better one to do. I don't know. Well, after all that, I believe we've just decided to do this. Which is turn the remaining 3,000 steel into 1,100 steel beams. Yep. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, before I do that... Kitty cat, what are you doing, hey, fatty? You just want food, don't you? You good? You got bickies, you got water. You got food, you're just not getting your wet food yet. No. You're a spoiled little shit. You don't need it. Don't look at me like that. Don't... See, you fell over. That's what you get for being a sooky little shit. Oh, you're funny. Funny boy, aren't you? Look out. Alright, turn that fan on. Jesus Christ. in making shitty noises. Dun, 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 dun. You can fully hear that in the background of the microphone. Sorry about that. It's alright, I'll turn the microphone soon, so I'm not leaning forward in my seat and we can do it. You won't hear it. Rack, what are you doing, you little pest? You're not hopping on my lap. You're not that hungry, bro. Are you really that hungry, are ya? You're dying, are ya? You're withering away to a shadow? My black cat's gonna be two-dimensional, easy. It's gonna be shadow with a little bit of white on his chest. Be drawn like fucking what's that old show that was like Max Payne? No, it wasn't Max Payne, was it? It was like a grizzled detective that was drawn in black and white. Then they made a movie on it that was... I can't remember. Alright. Beams, eh? Well, as nice as this is, this little area here, we're not even going to do anything with it. We're going to pick this up, and we're going to take our ball, and we're going to go home. Just like that. Should I get a zipline thing to just like cruise through along this? Would that be good? I've never used one. Ever. Is it fun? I imagine it'd be like the parachute where I don't want to use anything else. It's such a gorgeous game, isn't it? Alright, well, I think the plan is to head back over to the other steel factory. Well, back over to the steel factory, sorry. And see where we want to build more. Jesus Christ. It's so far. I didn't realize how far it was. Ooh! I mean, why not? Hello, Mr. Spider. I remember you. I've been here before, and I remember being here as a pussy. I was a scared little bitch boy. Not anymore! I'm just incompetent now. Oh, wow. I'm a good shot. To the face! First go, immediately, got him. Hell yeah, this is my summer sloop now. I had the microphone facing the wrong way, sorry if that sounded weird. Woo! Alright! God, I'm good. Yeah, this is where I was going to bring a truck route up here. I wanted to drive on this, but that bit there was a bit rough. Look at this place. God damn. Like and subscribe. One day it'll be pretty. It won't just be platforms and shit. One day it'll be pretty platforms and shit. So I'm thinking... Alright, so... we have one question. How the fuck are we gonna make 2,000 concrete? I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 3, right? Check the concrete recipe. Wet concrete. Yep, 2 to 3. Yeah, I'm not using silica. Is that, yeah, they're there in the recipes. So 3,000. We need 3,000 concrete. If we had better belts, we could do that off like 2.5 pure nodes. As it stands, we have Mark 3s, but not good belts. So we could do 600, 1,200, 1,800, plus 780. God, that's something. Either way, I'm thinking we just grab a bunch of random limestone from around the place. Specifically normal nodes, I think. Pure nodes, I don't want to have to underclock them, and it's just the math becomes shit. I do kind of want normal node ones. Also, we're wasting so much of this one. Alright, what do we got? If we go 6, 12, 18, 24, 3,000. So we want you. Oh god, that's just a pain in the ass. Why am I moving? When did that happen? What the fuck? I just looked at the map and noticed I was moving. Up. No! Son of a bitch. Ow. Where was I standing? When did the... I just noticed the player moving across the map. I have no idea where I was. Alright, yeah, so basically we gotta source a bunch of... I'm gonna get rid of that. And we need to bring it to somewhere. Where is that somewhere gonna be? I have no idea. We need to get back up to the fucking factory now. God. Why did no one tell me that I got kidnapped? I didn't even notice. I was busy doing math. Was I just like hovering in the right spot that he just picked me up? No, I have a jetpack on. I had to have been standing somewhere. Where was I standing? It's good. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. How that happened. I gotta roll the footage. I gotta hang on. Stop. I gotta look. What happened? How did we do that? I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 3, right? Check the concrete. Okay, so I'm standing there. Is that, yeah, they're there in the recipes. Nodes, I don't wanna. AV1 doesn't like skipping forward. The math becomes shit. I need to update drivers. Yeah. I do kind of want normal node ones. All right, so I'm just standing there. I do kind of want normal node ones. I'm just watching the bottom of the screen. Oh, so we're wasting so much of this one. Don't mind me talking shit. I don't want to skip forward. AV1 doesn't skip forward back and forth very good. Alright, what do we got? If we go 24. There. 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, I just get picked up. 3,000. I'm just doing math. So we want you. Oh god, that's just a pain in the ass. Why am I moving? When did that happen? I just got fucking kidnapped. That's great. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so it turns out this corner needs to be moved somewhere because Big Blue flies straight through it. Where is he? That's hilarious. I never even noticed. I kind of want to see him do it now. Do it! Do the thing. Oh, funny. Alright, well, he's a while away. I don't want to sit here and wait for him. So what were we doing? We decided that we need to gather a bunch of limestone from around the countryside. The middle of which would be more or less where we are. So since this is the steel production area, I guess we just pick where we want to build. And like I've done with the steel pipes down here, I kind of want to keep it as a separate little building. I didn't even notice Big Blue fucking kidnapped me there. That's so funny. Yeah. So I want a separate building like I've done there. Maybe over there. Not sure where I want it. Sorry. Where is he? Did we accidentally kill Big Blue? He should have been back by now, right? He's a son of a bitch, but he's not that slow, is he? I do love that you can just see the silhouette of the rubber factory sitting up on the hill there. Isn't it beautiful? And then Big Blue will appear there any minute now. The big blue bastard. Kidnapper. That's so funny. How did I not notice that? How did I just... It fully fucking broke my brain. I just like short-circuited me. Alright. We need to figure out where we want to build another factory. And over here is looking like a pretty clean area. Right? Okay. Have I been in here? I think I've been in here, right? Yeah, there's nothing fun around here. We've got all the good shit. Where did it come from? I spun too much. I got confused. This is out? Yeah. I got disoriented. So over here somewhere, we're thinking of making a new factory, hey? Hey? Now see, here's your issue. It's just not zoned for factories. A tree right there, it's going to cost you a mint to remove that tree, and it's just not worth it. That bugger right there, terrible neighbor. It's a noise I purposely made to scare off the wildlife. Where's the other one? It's never gonna get old, is it? It's never gonna get old. Is there something fun down there? Fine. Ow. I thought that was water. It is, but water doesn't work like that in this game, right? I forgot. Oh. Okay, water doesn't work at here at all. Look, the game's just virtually unplayable. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me get out of here now. Let's stop dicking around. Let's try and build a factory, eh? It's hard. Factories are hard. And not getting distracted is equally as hard for me. Just hitch right up here. Thanks, bro. Alright. So roundabouts here we're thinking, eh? Hanging out over this river. I could see that. I could see that. Actually, what I am seeing in my mind's brain, palace. Yep, meant to say all that. Thick ramps. Ooh, we can actually get on grid. Alright, we'll do a world grid. And I reckon we'll go up to like there. They're gonna be thick, so this needs to be like, ooh, oh, these are thick on their own. We need some power. I need some. Give me some flight over here, right? Just a little bit of flight. Oh, hi. I'll take that. A little bit of power. You there. Shit. Haven't wired this place up amazingly, alright? How is everything already hooked up? Son of a bitch. No, I missed! Son of a bitch. Yeah, we figured that out later. Alright, down the hill I want to go. I think I want to just go with the flow of the road. And there's Big Blue. Oh, he nearly ducks that. Perfect. Fuck. Oh, Blue, what do you... Why do you do this to me, man? Really just out here providing build challenges, aren't you? I think this needed to go one lower. Yep. That's Cat in the Hat. That was a Cat in the Hat reference. Literally, I pretty well did that like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio meme of, you know, the pointing meme. I did that to myself just then. Beautiful. Such a pain in the ass to make the down ramps. Yeah. I don't actually need to... Shit, fuck, shit. I don't actually need to be switching this to foundations. I mean, it is probably the simplest way to continue with the downwards trend of the ramp. Alright, beautiful. Let there be light. And let there be not trees. Alright, we can keep going this ramp down. That made sense. We can keep going this ramp down. Yeah, sure. Good enough. Nice. I think this is the last one that we can get to before we might have to glitch our way under the map. Keep forgetting about the flying abilities. Nice. Where is my phone? There it is. Hang on, I just want to check. They're bloody short. It's still going. Crazy. Oh, I got 5,000 views on a short. Oh. 85.5% stayed to watch. Crazy fucking statistic. God, I'm good, aren't I? I think I might have accidentally made some good content with that short. I know that sounds crazy for a short, but people actually seem interested in it, which is crazy. Okay, so this is meant to go 2 down. I didn't know that brought up a menu, by the way. Actually, I think get rid of that one. Up. At the bottom of the hill there. And then we can turn. Right? Or do we build something more here? I was imagining it there, that way, and then sort of... But now that I've got this ramp here, I do kind of like the... I don't know, how diagonal this feels compared to this. So what if that was to just come straight down to another factory here? Ooh, oh, this is gonna look so sick when we get it all decorated. Where's my buttons not fucking working? Jesus Christ. They are, I'm just dumb. Also, I've been imagining this building here as like just a massive curve. Like that one there, imagining it as just like a big curve all the way around. This needs to be moved back a little bit. Back this way. Somehow. We need to trim a little bit off that one. Well, unless we figure out a design for the building that allows the edges to be, like the corners to be really sharp. And by really sharp, I just mean like, not have like a pillar at the end to like sort of end cap them, you know? We would need something that avoids that sort of like end capping design. And I mean, I'm thinking glass, right? Something glass related? I'm having this literally being like, alright, we'll sit back, we'll think about like where we want to build this factory and how we want to design it. And now I'm just like, yeah, how are we going to design this steel factory? How are we going to redesign it one day? Dickhead. What are you doing, Racky? Yeah? Yeah, alright. Yeah. Oh wow, no, he goes straight through that shit. Maybe it needs to come down. Okay, okay. Oh my god, being able to scroll the right way on this feels so much better. But yeah, I'm reckoning. What are you? You're a sulfur unload that comes all the way over from here? Maybe here somewhere? Over there. Wow, all the way over there. Yeah. And there really needs to be more sulfur on this map. It's actually insanely frustrating. Alright, shit, where do we start? Oh, okay. Let's figure it out. Let's try and figure it out. So I'm imagining big-ish car park right here. Did that make any sense? No. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to leave the chunky bridge support design for another day. Ah! Actually, I have no idea what I want to do. No bloody clue how I want to design this. But I do feel like... This is high. Which means that we're probably going to be unloading on the top floor. I mean, loading back up to go back over to the base on the top floor. Right? Which means that we will probably want floors underneath this. Ow, I bounced off you. Yeah, that's gonna be that high. This is different. I've never really built without the intent, like without knowing what I wanted to build. I'm really just chucking shit down right now. Alright, so one thing we're going to need is basically a train yard to bring in a shit ton of different trains full of different limestone. Which, because it's coming from such a distance, I do think we're going to have to incorporate into these. Somehow. Ah, I've got an idea. So if we take this, we get a T in a section. You. That can then continue somehow, some way. Actually, no. I was going to connect this up over there, but I'm realizing now I think we just need to create a train yard, then try and connect as much to it as we can. Um... Oh, I don't know, man. I think we want to create a train yard sort of more at this height and going this way. Yep. Something like that, maybe. Try that again. There you go. So something like that. Is going to be the train yard over there, right? And then the way I want to transition this is to just go straight down. Not straight down, but you know what I mean. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hang on, this side. This side first. So this is the way out. Ah, what a train coming down here makes sense. You wouldn't. So if it was on its way down here, and yeah, say it got to like there, what would we do? Would we go... something like this? That'll be the way out. Come up here. This might work. Looks like shit, but it might work. I think this does need to come down and connect with over there. Because we need to be able to leave this train yard and either turn left to go that way or right to go up that way. It's going to have to work like that. So this has to be wrong again. God, you're a pest of a cat, Rack. You know that? Yeah, I love you, buddy, but you're a real pain in the ass. Give me like 20 minutes and then I'll feed you. Yeah, and it's still too early. You just like to push it earlier and earlier and then end up feeding you way too early. And I'm like, God damn it, bro, we need to reset this shit. So no, we gotta wait a little bit. Bloody fatty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. I want to go back to the skate park. It was fun. This needs to get half blocked down, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go onto the map and we're gonna place it on there, I think. Place another block under there. Fuck it. I don't even have to go onto the map. No, I do. I was hoping I might be able to glitch into the... Hang on, well, let's see if we can just glitch through. Damn. Didn't get it first go, we'll put some fuel in it. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. Oh shit, we're under the terrain here too. No shot. Huh. Unreal Engine has terrain holes. Good job. There's a hole in the main terrain landmass. Right there somewhere where this cave actually connects. That's impressive. Alright, you. I can't select from under here. Annoying. We need a downhill road piece. Sloped road segment with train. That one, right? Rotate 180. And there you go. And that's how you place something under the map with some minor glitching. Now where the hell's my tractor? There it is. Oh, we're stuck in here. Okay, fine. Ow! Shit. There we go. Minor glitching. Look, we're not applying for the glitchless category here, so that's fine. We good. Now the thing is, we did actually need to continue that out. That was kind of dumb. But I think it's out to like there or something. And then that needed to be half a block down. And then plus another full block down. Oh, this could be perfect. Ooh, I got it. I've got it. You. Good. Peeking out just a little bit. Sloped road bottom. Like that. Oh, maybe. I don't think so. We need to be able to fit a T intersection in here. Nah. That was the goal. It's too fat. Ah, damn. Oh. Okay, so it means we need to replace this last one here with this sloped road bottom. Which means we need to get back onto the map. Fine, we'll go back onto the map. Luckily it's not that hard, and there's a really conveniently placed cave right here that doesn't like having a tractor inside it. Oh wow, really? Everywhere I placed it before you went haywire. There we go. Get in the truck! There it is. Okie dokie. A vehicle is in the road. You son of a bitch. So we glitched through, but we need to glitch through in a different spot so I can place the damn thing. Further in, let's go further in. Here. Come on. Oh, it's because it's not detecting ground. It's just abyss out there. This is one of the first times that I've managed to glitch through the map, like the whole map, the floor, with just a tractor. Normally you have to use a hypertube to go through here. Where are you? There. Just go away. Sloped road bottom. Rotate 180. Oh, and up half a block, of course. I thought that felt lower than the last time, but well. There we go. Okay, now we don't have a way back out. You can get out just by sort of pushing yourself into the roof sometimes. Let me out! Oh, I think that was it. Oh. See what I mean? Sometimes it just works. I think, I don't know, maybe I opened a menu? Maybe when I open the menu, it'd help me pop up? No wonder. T intersection. I'll pity the full intersection. Is that Mr. T? No. It's B.A. Baracus. Let's not. What? I don't know. Keep me thinking about that all day. Oh shit, how do we go across to there? I've only done that in one other place. How did I handle it though? Actually, I have no idea. This has been another weird stream, I feel like. I don't know. Still feel a little bit out of it still, in weird ways. Where's the launcher? Who hit the launcher? Oh, it's up the top. I know. That's facing the wrong way though. I need a different launcher. Oh, we gotta go solve our cable problem. Shit. Fine, we'll just dismantle that one and rebuild it. What do you mean, missing materials? I just dismantled one. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why do you cost more to make than dismantle? That doesn't... Nothing in this game does that. Is that a thing? Hang on. Press the right button. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make a bunch of cables. Ugh. And I'm gonna have a Billy. Yeah! What's the time? It is 3:30. You're not allowed rack. Not allowed. I'm never gonna feed you again. Nah, not never. Nah, never. Yeah, give me a minute. Sure, why not just keep crafting? Alright, now I gotta test that. $66 cable and 66 cables in it. Yeah, see, what the fuck? Did I build a smaller one or something? I don't know. Whee! All right, cable. So cable is coming in on a train. From where? Copper sheep, yep. And copper cable, right here. So you're not getting any, you're getting some through the back of the train. That's being made out here at the Caterium Cable Factory. Or am I just outspeeding you? No. Right now, there's a train on its way here. Didn't know I could access it from here, that's cool. I think it's this one here, right? So the problem's out of the copper sheet factory. Copper cable, sorry. Alright, so let's head out there. Ah. Sorry, I just love doing that. Alright. Right here. Why are you not making me cable? Should be loading them up into this. It's not loading them up into this. Ah! That makes sense. We never finished this. Actually, I'm pretty sure I noticed this in my editing one day. And then was like, oh, I need to remember to do that. Okay, one thing I do want to check real quick as well. These are Mark IV belts. I'm curious to know whether or not they're actually enough. So... What do we got? 8 times 65. 67.5. No, it's actually less. I mean, it's more. Did I write that down? I didn't write that down anywhere. did that math right. Right. Yeah, alright, well these need to be upgraded. These manifolds. Shit. Another one, that one. Probably do it one at a time, just to make sure we're not missing bits. I think I got it. Oh, nearly there. May as well do this now that we can afford it. Makes a pretty minimal difference long term, but oh well. This one. I think we're good on the inputs for them. Yep, I think I'm good. Alright, now this end we need to actually hook up to its proper areas. They're not right beside each other, they have a gap. Yeah, fuck it. Jesus Christ. Pressing the wrong buttons in the wrong order. I mean, the right buttons in the wrong order, I guess. Fuck it. Good enough. Alright, that should get that working. Which means we should have cables going back again. Good enough. Yeah, okay, duck that. Ow, smacked it. I want to head back over this way, don't I? We're working on a steel farm. Steel farm. Which is northwest. Sorry, God. It's hard to keep track of where everything is in the world. And where I'm working at any given time. There it is. This is just going to be the steel area. And it's going to be great, isn't it? Alright, so what I was thinking about here is this into a corner. Like that. Okay, well, in theory like that. But we would then have to convert this sulfur train into it as well. For now, maybe not. That must come so close. Oh no, it'll go through, it'll hit. But... you know what, we'll lower it. Press the buttons, man. I think I might need to fucking call it for the day soon. I can't press the right buttons. There we go. Now you'll dodge the bridge. That's actually pretty sick. That actually works out really well. I might not even change it. This actually might just work. What does that look like signal-wise? So that's going to be a path. Block there. This leading into the junction has to be a path as well. And then block. Ah! Path. And now you're good. When you have weird junctions like that, you have to have a path going into them. Otherwise, they won't work. Even on ones like that where it's not really a path. My keyboard just died. Hang on, I'm getting... My keyboard's dying. Alright, I think it's working. I think I need new batteries for my keyboard. Oh, I just put the fucking cover back on it and it's immediately stopped. I don't have any batteries either. I got no AAAs. Just keep working, you can do it. Alright. So I was going to actually just add this one in here to this and then run that all the way over to the sulfur. But I don't think that really matters. So what I need to do now is take this, run it down the hill there, and merge it into that, into one of these. Fun! Bam. There's the next bit. So nice how it all fits together, isn't it? Oh, it's modular designs. So that's the key. You got to make it all join. This one here. How are we doing this in another spot? There's one other spot that we're doing it, and it's all the way down there. I don't want to go there. I'm just going to run the cable across the road. Oh no, I decided to go like this. I remember. Wired under the road. Could even go like this. Keep the wire low profile. Nice. Alright, onwards, upwards. Or downwards as it would be. That one? Hey! Ow. What is it with everything kidnapping me today? That was the second time I've been kidnapped. I don't like it. Son of a bitch. I was right, but like just off by half a foundation. Or off by a foundation. Just trying to figure out the heights. Make sure we're in the right spot. Wait, what? Shit, they're coming from different heights. How do I bridge the gap? I need a... We just need to come down 2. Alright, so if I go that 2 further forward... This is where they start to cross over. Alright, what if we just add the end cap here? And by end cap I mean just like the end of the slope. I went past it. That one. Down one. Ah! God. Fuck me! Oh, why can't I use the controls today? I'm gonna blame my keyboard going flat. Okay. And that was meant to be the bottom. That. That's right there. Alright, yeah, now it needs to go back up. So that needs to not be there, that needs to be there. Alright. So basically, at this point we need to flatten off, we need to go straight, and then we need to meet up with over there. Am I going to have the patience to complete this tonight? I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. It's hurting my brain. Stop. My keyboard is going flat and it is really breaking me. Alright, and what if we add you? Corner. My God, stop it! The keyboard's really not playing ball anymore. I'm pretty sure it's just a flat keyboard. Yes, I have a Bluetooth keyboard. I do have a wired one, but it's so fucking bulky. I have to have it set on my lap, and I don't. It's too uncomfortable. But all right, we're onto something here. I don't know what yet, but we're onto something here. Ugh. Bloody hell. And this needs to connect to that. Not sure how yet. If it was 1.1, the answer would be quite simple. But no. No. Ugh. Yawn. Alright, I think I'm going to call it for today anyway, because holy shit, I'm falling asleep. My batteries are flat. My keyboard's batteries are flat. We've done a decent... we haven't done fuck all, really, have we? We did dick around a lot. We planned... I don't know, we at least figured out what we were going to do, which is make steel. Steel beams. It took us 4 hours to do it, but we figured out we were going to make steel beams, and we're going to do it here, and not with aluminium. Big stream. Big stream. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for dropping in. See yous.